In the world of business and innovation, few people have taken bigger risks than Elon Musk. He has built two of the most valuable companies on the planet, Tesla and SpaceX. But behind the success stories lie moments when both companies came dangerously close to total collapse. These were not small errors. They were near-fatal mistakes that could have ended everything Musk had worked for. Let's go back to 2008. A year Musk has called the worst of his life. At that time, SpaceX had already burned through most of its money on the Falcon 1 rocket. The company had attempted 3 launches. All 3 ended in spectacular failure. The first rocket failed due to a fuel leak. The second suffered a stage separation problem. The third, in August 2008, had a timing error that caused the stages to collide. Each explosion wasn't just a technical setback. It was millions of dollars literally going up in flames. Meanwhile, Tesla was bleeding cash. The Roadster was in production, but delays and cost overruns were severe. The company was losing millions every month, and the global financial crisis made raising new money almost impossible. Musk had already invested nearly all of his personal fortune, around $100 million from the sale of PayPal, into both companies. By late 2008, he was almost broke, going through a divorce and facing the real possibility of bankruptcy. The situation was dire. Musk later admitted he had to make an impossible choice: put all his remaining money into one company and let the other die, or split it and risk losing both. On Christmas Eve 2008, Tesla was just days, some say hours, away from running out of cash. A last-minute investment round of about $40 million saved the company at the very last moment. SpaceX survived thanks to a successful fourth Falcon 1 launch in September 2008, which finally reached orbit. That single success secured NASA contracts and kept the dream alive. This was Musk's first major lesson in humility and resilience. He had underestimated the complexity of rocket engineering and vehicle manufacturing. He had taken on too much too fast, acting as chief engineer because he couldn't attract top talent initially. Those early failures taught him the brutal reality of hardware. Businesses, one small miscalculation can destroy years of work. But 2008 was not the only time Musk's decisions brought his companies to the edge. Fast forward to 2017 and 2018, the infamous production hell at Tesla. Tesla had just launched the Model 3, its first mass-market electric car. The promise was revolutionary, an affordable EV for millions. Pre-orders poured in, nearly 400,000 reservations. The pressure was enormous. Musk set extremely aggressive production targets: 5,000 Model 3 vehicles per week by the end of 2017. With plans to scale even higher. What followed was one of the most painful manufacturing ramps in automotive history. Musk had pushed for extreme automation. He believed robots and advanced AI could solve everything. The result: a factory filled with overly complex conveyor systems, broken robots, and constant bottlenecks. Production stalled at just a few hundred cars per week instead of thousands. Tesla was burning through cash at an alarming rate, losing hundreds of millions of dollars per quarter. Musk later admitted the mistake publicly. In interviews, he said Tesla had put too much new technology into the Model 3 all at once. The excessive automation actually slowed things down. He famously slept on the factory floor, worked 120-hour weeks, and even brought in human workers to replace some robots. At one point, he confessed that Tesla came within single-digit weeks, possibly as close as 1 month, of bankruptcy during this period. Short sellers were betting heavily against the company, and the stock price plunged. This was another critical error: over-optimism about timelines and technology. Musk had underestimated how difficult it is to scale manufacturing from prototypes to high-volume production. The production hell exposed flaws in supply chain management, quality control, and realistic goal setting. It also showed the danger of promising too much too soon to customers and investors. Yet, once again, Tesla survived. By mid-2018, after massive manual intervention and process changes, production finally ramped up. The Model 3 became a bestseller and helped turn Tesla into the most valuable car company in the world. SpaceX, too, had its share of dramatic failures after the early Falcon 1 days. The 2016 explosion of a Falcon 9 on the launch pad during a static fire test was called by Musk the most difficult and complex failure in the company's history. It destroyed a rocket and a valuable satellite. Investigations revealed issues with ground systems and fueling procedures, but SpaceX used the failure to improve safety and reliability. Today, Falcon 9 has one of the best launch success records in the industry. Even Starship, SpaceX's next-generation vehicle, has seen multiple explosive test flights. Musk has always framed these as successful failures or rapid iterations that provide valuable data. This philosophy of learning fast from mistakes became a core part of both companies' culture. So, what were the biggest fatal mistakes that nearly destroyed Tesla and SpaceX? First, underestimating complexity and timelines. Musk repeatedly set extremely aggressive goals that hardware reality could not meet quickly enough. Rockets and cars are not software, they involve physics, supply chains, and thousands of physical parts that can fail in unexpected ways. Second, over-reliance on automation and new technology without sufficient testing at scale. The Model 3 production crisis is the clearest example. Musk himself later said they should have staged the technology introduction instead of trying to do everything at once. Third, personal financial overexposure combined with simultaneous crises. In 2008, running to capital-intensive companies during a global recession left almost no margin for error. Musk bet everything and nearly lost it all. Fourth, promising too much publicly. Bold visions inspire people, but missed deadlines damage credibility and create unnecessary pressure. The early Roadster delays and Model 3 targets are classic cases. Despite these near-death experiences, Musk's approach to failure is what sets him apart. He doesn't hide from mistakes, he analyzes them ruthlessly, iterates quickly, and moves forward. He has said that failure is an option here, but giving up is not. This fail fast, learn faster mindset turned potential disasters into the foundation of success. Today, Tesla is a leader in electric vehicles and energy storage. SpaceX has revolutionized space travel with reusable rockets, Starlink, and NASA partnerships. Both companies survived moments when most experts predicted their death. The story of Elon Musk's biggest mistakes is ultimately a story of survival through extreme adversity. It shows that even the most visionary leaders make catastrophic errors. What matters is how they respond, with resilience, adaptability, and an unrelenting drive to solve problems. As Musk once put it, if things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. These near-fatal moments didn't destroy Tesla or SpaceX. Instead, they forged them into the powerful companies we see today.